Hi, good afternoon. My name is Father Rayappa. I am doing selfie video. I'm filming myself. So I'm going to read something from Pope's encyclical, Laudato Si. It's a brilliant, brilliant document. And this document is about ecology and environment. And today I'm going to read something from Laudato Si. I'm going to read paragraph number 193, article number 193, where Pope Francis is advocating less consumption. Look at the back of me. So much is produced and people buy. Markets, they promote buying and buying and buying, and they create new needs. They don't try to satisfy the reasonable needs and wants, but they create a new need and then produce and then they distribute and they make money out of it. So Pope is very much concerned, and he says that in some parts of the world people should voluntarily choose less consumption. First of all, less production, less distribution, and less consumption. And it should become a choice. People today can make many choices. It depends on them, whether they want to buy or not, whether they want to buy or reject. So, Pope is asking on the part of the rich countries to accept the decreased form of growth. That's a choice. So allow other parts of the people, like the underdeveloped countries, they can increase their own consumption just to reach to the standard where they have reasonable food and reasonable housing and reasonable material wealth. So in paragraph number 193, Pope Francis writes as follows: in any event, if in some cases sustainable development were to involve new forms of growth, in other cases, given the insatiable and irresponsible growth produced over many decades, we need also to think of containing growth by setting some reasonable limits and even retracing our steps before it is too late. We know how unsustainable is the behaviour of those who constantly consume and destroy, while others are not yet able to live in a way worthy of their human dignity. That is why the time has come to accept decreased growth in some parts of the world in order to provide resources for other places to experience healthy growth. Benedict XVI has said that technologically advanced societies must be prepared to encourage more sober lifestyles while reducing their energy consumption and improving its efficiency. Brilliant, brilliant. Pope Francis is brilliant, and also the Pope before him, Benedict XVI, a brilliant man. And these two popes, they understand the problems that exist in the modern world. The main problem is consumption. So that is what Pope Francis is writing about. He is just telling the people those who are living in the Western world, they have to set limits for their own economic growth, and they should reduce their production, distribution, and consumption, and allow the poor people in the third world, so-called, in those days they are referred as. So those third world people, let them grow in their own standard of living, and they have been living in misery and very low economic growth. And by setting limit to the West, I think the underdeveloped countries can have a chance, and they can increase their own level of consumption and reach to the standard where all the 7 billion people feel equal. After all, we are all one species, human species, and we have right to live in equity and equality. And we should shun the domination in all its forms. We should do that. The economic disparity is a sort of discrimination, and it's not a race, and it is not a language, it is not a country. It's about economy, and 7 billion people live on the same planet, isn't it? So we need to make sure that every human being is treated equally, and they should have access to natural resources equally. In today's world, some countries people, they have everything, but the other people, the other parts of the world, they are condemned to misery. That's not right. It's one planet. Everybody has rights. Everybody needs to live. I think human species smart enough to understand that, but very conveniently we ignore, as if we don't understand, as if we don't know. That's not right. We know it. Everybody knows that we are doing something wrong. And who is going to tie the bell to the cat? That is the situation and the conditions we are in. And Pope Francis in Laudato Si, he ties the bell to the cat. Okay? And he does it here. He really does it. And anyway, this paragraph I like very much, article number 193. And 193, and I think you will like it. And just again look at the back of me, and so much of things stacked up in the mall. And people love to buy the mall. Look at that. Look at that. Goes on and on and on and on and on. On and on and on and on and on. Both the side. Look at that. See how many things people, okay? It's full of it. It's full of it. People love to buy and buy and buy. You know what? I think we are empty inside. We are empty. That is why we want to buy and fill up. If you are full inside, I don't think you will buy anything, because you are empty, because you feel desperate, because you feel disgusted within yourself. Then you want to buy and fill it up. You think that by buying those items in the mall, it's going to make you happy and joyful. No, it's going to make you miserable. You buy one small thing today and you go to medium, and large you want to buy and extra large you want to buy. There is no escape. I think it is like a whirlpool or whirlwind. You are caught up in the consumption. I think it's going to ruin you. So the best thing is to get away from the consumption, because we don't need all of it. It's only a trick. So market is tricking and they are after your money. They are after your wallet. Be careful. Be smart and don't become a victim of this consumption culture, consuming culture. Don't become a victim of it. Thank you and God bless, and read Laudato Si and you will enjoy reading it. Thank you. God bless.